Manchester United is the biggest and the most famous football club not only in England but worldwide. It has the largest fan base in the world with over 50 million supporters, although Manchester United was not always as successful and wealthy as it is today. The club was founded in 1878 but not as Manchester United but as Newton Heath L&Y FC. Newton Heath was a depot for the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railways, and the club was set up as the workers' football team. The team played on a small football pitch for 15 years before moving to Bank Street in 1893. The name Manchester United officially came into existence in September 1902. The Red Devils won their first title in 1908, but it was not until the 1950s, and after the great Sir Matt Busby had taken over as manager, that the club enjoyed its first period of sustained success. He steered the club to 3 championships over the decade, and United also became the first English club to compete in the European Cup, where they lost in the semi-finals to Real Madrid in 1957. The club endured its darkest day in 1958 when the plane carrying the team home from a European match crashed, killing 8 players in a tragedy known as the Munich air disaster. Busby, who survived the crash along with arguably the club's greatest ever player Sir Bobby Charlton, rebuilt the team. A side featuring the dazzling George Best and Denis Law won 2 league titles in the 1960s, before claiming their maiden European Cup, defeating Benfica in the 1968 final. After Busby resigned in 1969, no manager came close to emulating his success until Ferguson arrived in 1986. After reportedly coming within 1 defeat of losing his job in 1990, Ferguson built a dynasty at Old Trafford and the club has now won more league titles than Liverpool. A crop of homegrown players who came through in the 1990s including Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Paul Scholes and the Neville brothers, Gary and Phil, who later came to be known as the Class of '92, were integral to many of the club's triumphs. Manchester United have been the dominant force since the Premier League's inception in 1992. The Red Devils won 13 titles and 2 Champions League, FA Cups and many other titles under Sir Alex. Since Ferguson left, the United board and their supporters have realised just what a hard act the Scot is to follow. The Moyes reign was short-lived, the magnitude of the job too much for the former Everton boss. Even the experienced Van Gaal, a man with seemingly limitless confidence in his own ability, has struggled. The slow style of play has left fans dissatisfied and yearning for the days of Ferguson. Then came Jose Mourinho, one of the best tacticians in the modern-day football, who made some crucial signings but failed to make any big impact and was sacked by the United board halfway through his 3rd season in charge. United are no longer the dominant force they once were and, for some, that is taking some getting used to. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Manchester United videos.